the government, in the guise of Serco, the private company who get an awful lot of government contracts, billions of pounds worth of government contracts, offering to pay basically landlords for properties up and down the country, a whole list of parts of the country, in the east of the country, the north, west, the northeast, where they want to house illegal migrants, guaranteeing landlords income for 5 years, council tax paid, and all repairs done at the taxpayer's expense.
Yeah, it's a nonsense, isn't it, Mike? I despair with all governments. They keep talking, and then doing nothing. Whatever they do, in fact, has the opposite effect to the one that they tell us they're going to do something about. I've also seen over the weekend that Angela Rayner, when she was given the housing brief, said, it's impossible. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to resign. That's what's rumoured to have been said. Well, I don't blame her, frankly, because firstly, they're not going to build the houses that they're going to, they say they're going to build 300,000 a year. But in addition to that, whatever they do build, in fact, it's going to go to migrants already here or migrants still to come. Right. It's just rubbish. It really is that we're being taken for a ride. Your caller, immediately before I came on, Mike, he was saying about does the government ever check that who is in the neighbourhood before they plonk migrants there? They don't. Of course they don't. But even more importantly, they don't check, because they can't, who the migrants are. Yeah, right. This is really quite frightening, I think, that those who are now entering the country illegally are coming here in greater and greater numbers, and they will continue to come in greater numbers until the government is convincing about wanting to stop them. Exactly. So far, they've said nothing, absolutely nothing, that will convince anyone that they have any intention of stopping the boats, let alone the wider issue of legal migration, which is also totally out of control. Well, it is, because a piece in the Telegraph this morning mentions the fact that, you know, the Yvette Cooper is apparently trying to address the idea that scores of foreign students, possibly hundreds of them, come to Britain on graduate visas and then transfer to health and social care visas. And we also know that people who come here on student visas and or work visas, once those visas run out, they remain here and seek asylum, and even they get put into free hotels. Well, all I would say to the Home Secretary is, and I won't say the word, but no, Sherlock. The fact is that we said, and we've been saying for years, that this is what happens. Yeah. And it isn't just the fact that there's lots of would-be students coming here who have no intention of leaving, but those that do come, they are here. While they're here, a lot of them working illegally. They're in the gig workforce. That all that does, firstly, what we are talking about today has a huge impact on housing. Yeah. It makes the high housing prices even more difficult. But secondly, it also it contributes to the difficulties, the problems that we have with regard to employment, and a lot of young people, foreigners, working here illegally.
It really does. And I mean, in terms of, you know, how to fix it, we've seen how it works in America. Donald Trump has managed to fix the illegal migration problem on the southwest border by simply just turning people away and sending people back. So guess what? They've stopped coming in quite such large numbers because they know that they won't be successful. If we could only do that, that would be at least the answer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that is exactly the answer, Mike. And that's what's not going to change, really, from what we've heard from the government. Anyone arriving illegally, firstly, is denied entry and then is returned, is moved on, as we keep saying, time and time again, until you refuse and remove then I'm afraid that they will continue coming. And it's no good the government saying the numbers of removals have gone up. As I keep saying, yeah, but who exactly are you removing, oh government?